likely he doesn't want the drama of encountering another predator. It's also a way of making sure that nothing happens to him, and just to avoid any potential conflict. He is a young leopard. He is by himself, and he's got nobody else to look after himself other than, well, himself, because Thandi is no longer tolerating him too much, because she's probably just ready to have her next litter, which is a little bit sad for Thamba, I suppose. It must be a very stressful period in his lifetime. But I think he's fine now. He's definitely relaxed. Seems like he's gonna jump on a tree. It's a very, very small tree, although I think he's settled now. Alright, let me try and go forward so that we have a bit of a better view. There we go. I think you'll be able to see him better from there. There he is. Now, I can't see the hyena anywhere around, so I think I deem it safe to put the spotlight on him. And if the hyena does come around, there are quite a few trees where he can pretty much jump upon. Who knew that block was so busy? All sorts of things we've seen in there, and we normally don't even realize how much life there is in a particular area until you're in the middle of it and you have enough time. Huh? Yes, we're going to switch to IR. That's probably better. And you don't realize how much life there is in a particular area, like I was saying, until you manage to spend enough time around there. I mean, there's a leopard. Apparently there was also a hyena somewhere in there, and lots of warthogs and impala and potentially nyala or bushbuck also living in that small area that if it wasn't for Thamba chasing them, we probably wouldn't even have seen them. And if it wasn't for the fact that he was very close to the road, I don't think we would have seen him either. So all in all, quite a lucky afternoon. Still looking at everything. Oh, I don't know if one of the guys who was trying to get here, if that is actually him. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So I don't have to direct anyone else into the sighting. Whew. What a stressful moment. Heather, you're wondering if I've ever come close to a leopard on foot. Well, yes, I have on a few occasions. Or when we go out tracking for leopards and we go on foot, well, when you do manage to get lucky and actually find them, it's because you see them either at a distance from you or you hear them growling at you. It has happened to me before where you can just hear them growling and you know they're there looking at you, but it's happened to me that I can hear them growling. I know they're looking at me, but I just cannot figure out where they are. So that's also happened to me before. But yes, but never as close to a leopard on foot, luckily, as I would when we are on the vehicle. Normally leopards are very good at keeping an idea of what's approaching their surrounding area. So even if it's just you moving or breathing or your smell, they're able to pick it up quite fast, and normally they just move away from a distance. So when you do come across them, you see them from I would say maybe 10-15 meters or so. Although our two young leopards, Shongili and Hosanna, I know they've been viewed on foot very close by, and that is very exceptional. You don't get to do that with a lot of leopards because a lot of the times they're not really relaxed, and I don't think Karula would allow anyone getting as close to her on foot as perhaps her youngsters did. But the older they get, then the harder it is also, because when they're young, they're still not as experienced and they're a little bit more on the curious side of things, so you would be able to approach them a little bit more when they're young. And actually my close encounters have been with younger leopards. But as they get older, then, and I suppose it's the same as humans, the fuzzier you get and the more personal space that you want. So it seems like Thamba has now decided that it's grooming time to have a bath. So he's grooming his paws, and then once he licks his paws, then he goes onto his face and cleans also his face. Oop, a bit of a yawn. And I will always be impressed at the size of his paws. It's probably an indication that this boy has still a lot to grow. I almost like want to fast forward and see how big he's gonna get and then come back and just enjoy all the in-between. I am one of those people. I tend to always ask people for the ending of a movie. Sometimes it stresses me out not knowing. Tristan always gets upset with me about it. Now, the hyena was roughly in that direction. Yeah, Megan is saying spoiler alert. Like, it's terrible, I know, but spoilers, they normally work for me. Depends on what it is. It was very hard. It's a skill. Isn't it, Thamba? Like, I would love to be able to tell you if you're going to eat tonight. That would be wonderful for me to know. I'm sure a lot of people would want to know. No, I think... Yeah, I agree with you. That's the magic of nature. We don't get to know. Boy, you are definitely on a mission today. He's been very active. Oh, nice big stretch. Such a house cat. Now he's sharpening his claws, and later on in life he's going to do that part of his scent marking ritual as well. Although I think for now it's not really scent marking, it's just maintaining the condition and the sharpness of his claws and getting rid of any potential dirt or little things that might be in there. Seems like Tristan had some luck this afternoon, so let's go over and find who he's with.